part 2 of the Mo3 getting shot 16 times. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Leave me some tips. But let's get back into it because I don't know my time limit and I don't know how to read that part yet. Y'all know I'm still new. So back to it. Aaron Neely Cox, District Attorney of Texas, resigned a little bit after 30 days of the Mo3 case. It's crazy how she is a lead expert specialist in cybersecurity on top of being the district attorney. That's no coincidence. No coincidence. Boom. Y'all know cyber got a lot to do with that internet. See the pictures they posted on the internet? Look at that. The pants sagging. Boom. Now, don't forget, the arresting officer, Christopher Alexander, number 778, military officer, he's the senior lead cyber specialist whose name is on Benzo Bling murder affidavit. Why would a military officer name be on the murder affidavit? And on top of that, coincidentally, he's the senior cyber expert technologist. Pretty strange with them pictures they put out, right? Boom. Remember I said Attorney Ray Jackson? Remember them 3 names I said? He's the one who said, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way to the top. And Keywan White will give up names. He going to give up names. It's crazy. Authorities are involved, which could lead to a organized criminal enterprise or RICO case. Quote unquote Ray Jackson. Now, we already knew about the RICO. We know about the parts that them boys was involved and the military officers and how the district attorney resigned a little bit 30 days after the Mo3 case, who's the lead cyber investigator, who's quote unquote district attorney. It ain't making sense. The photos that got leaked, that's not Benzo, bro. Boom. Y'all get a chance, look at this video. No flaw. Y'all know what it is with that. I'ma let y'all hear this.
I think it was blue. He like, I recorded the video, I'm finna send it to you.
Mo3 was wearing purple that day. He said, we know that.
I instantly knew what it was, you know what I'm saying? By that time, shit, the cars already come to the hospital. I'm in the car, shit, we go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
You know what I'm saying? We go up in that bitch, so we like shit, he good, you know what I'm saying? Cause they ain't saying nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then like, when somebody died, be a whole bunch of police, whole bunch of detectives, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch, they want none of that shit. It was one detective up there, you know what I'm saying? Just family. You know what I'm saying? No bunch of law, none of that.
When somebody die, high crime case, it be a lot of people. You heard what he just said. It was one detective and a few family members. He said it ain't feel right. I'm gonna let y'all finish. Pay attention. He knew Mo3 had on purple.
That shit, you know what I'm saying? And then boom.
He seen it.
Can we go saying, can we check on it? Can we get some, you know what I'm saying, information? Boom, then when they come here, he ain't making it. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Oh God, it's like, nigga, my whole world just crashed right there. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, nigga, 3. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, cause I always looked up to that nigga for.
They waited 2-3 hours. Wasn't nobody up there. One detective, no police. Where's all them police officers from the crime scene and all that? What hospital did he go to? Right? So we know he died on the freeway. He said we know he had on purple. He get to the hospital. It wasn't the regular scene. One detective, a few family members. He said that felt weird. Because you would have thought, like he said, there was a whole bunch of people out there, you can't get in. Y'all know how I go when somebody dies, especially celebrity. Boom. Who is that in that picture? Look at that body. That frame is small. We know Mo3 had more weight on him. This guy is little. This guy is slim. Where is the bandages for the? Where is the bandages from the headshot wound? So they let people come in and seem like that because it's a picture. A black dude. That was a dude hanging over the bed. I took him out. I thought he got shot in the head. His noodles will be out. Like, he should have a hole somewhere. You seen all the blood? Let me run it back. I had to bring these pictures back up, y'all, but I got to prove my point. All that blood on the ground. Right? All that blood on the ground. You can't see me now. All that blood on the ground. I got more pictures from when I zoomed in, but it's real graphic, and I don't really feel comfortable showing the more graphic ones. That's why I try to block his body out as much as I can. Justice for 3. Boom. See, dude, arm up there. That's him at the hospital. Look how little that arm is. Right? Look at that body shape. Them sharp shoulders. Three had meat on his bone. Right? And why is the palms up? Y'all know how he went to the God, he went to the church, he was trying to get more religious with the music. Who hands just sits up? Did they put his hands like that? I don't know, man. It's not adding up. And if we know he died, right, on the freeway, the coroners was about to take his body to the morgue. Like, I mean, I know they still got to go to the hospital to see all that was going on and let the family see him. But they put oxygen in tubes and cleaned him up like... I mean, they supposed to clean you up and you look good and everything. But that don't look like him. It don't look like Benzo Blink, and that don't look like his body. I don't know what they did with the body. We know he did, but that don't look like him. He got shot in the head. It ain't no bandages on the head. The body, they said he got shot 16 times in the autopsy. I look up a picture on the freeway. It says Allegiance Mobile Transportation. Allegiance Mobile Transportation, right? Here's another thing right here. Guess what I did? In the words of Mo3, I recorded it. So turns out, Allegiance Mobile Transportation, they are a private EMS company that will take you to a place like hospice or a nursing home, right? So why isn't it a regular paramedic and fire department out there? Like, it's not adding up. It's just not adding up. The whole fake ass paramedic truck, no real fire department, no real paramedics. They tell us he got chased down, hit a concrete barrier. Do that car look like it was a concrete hit a concrete barrier? No, it does not. So that truck in the back, I Googled it from a different angle. It was a Kroger semi truck. So I'm Googling witnesses, the semi truck driver statement, the innocent bystander statement. Where's the people on the freeway? Actual surveillance freeway camera footages. No witnesses nowhere. None. No truck driver statements. The innocent bystander is nowhere to be found. Now this is 12 o'clock rush hour traffic, 12 o'clock. Where is all the people who claim they seen him? Who seen this shootout? Freeway, nobody seen nothing. Nobody came out and said, damn, that was crazy. I was on the highway. Only person we know was Trap Boy Freddy. He was the only one who was only piece of evidence that we have of anybody that was on the freeway that day. I don't know if Beto was on the freeway that day or did he go later on. He went live on the freeway, but I don't think he was on that freeway. Trap Boy Freddy is the only one who was on that freeway that Mo3 died. How coincidental was that? Like I said, Yellow Beezy Trap is the fall guy. Trap probably did have something on it. Like Yellow Beezy, they probably knew something. Because the way Trap going, I don't think it's promoting that whack ass album. He not doing all that to promote no fucking album. They're like, oh, he on the campaign for his music. Fuck out of here. That shit garbage. I can't picture even Yellow Beezy putting killers on him, because that's going to be leading the police back to him. They fooled us to make us think it was between Yella Beezy and Trap and Mo3, and the rivalry with the music is the reason why Mo3 got took out. That ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. It's bigger than rap. It's bigger than rap. He was a sacrifice. He was. It's obvious. The proof is in the pudding. The whole rebirth 2 years ago with the whole casket thing. Boom. We don't know if he took an oath. Boosie playing both sides. Mo3 with the shit. We don't know if he was like, oh, I'm just tired. He in the game already. He see what it is. At this point, he just want to invest and live for his kids. Everybody know he lived for the kids. He was about to eliminate Boosie out the way. He was about to get Rainwater out the way. At first, I thought Rainwater had nothing to do with it, but now it started to look like it because he knew information that he still really ain't releasing up. He knew Mo3 was about to let him go. That's why he could also be a sacrifice. Like, oh, you ain't just about to leave me dry like that. I'm going to get mines one way or the other. So I'm really starting to think Rainwater is, he knows some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still don't know the time. You know what I'm saying? Did he get another phone call on the freeway that led him to Oak Cliff after the girl's house? Because the girl said about 11 something. Rainwater was on the phone with him. Was it Rainwater, Boosie, and Trap that came with the sacrifice? But then with the whole cyber shit, is real. They could have put a tracking device on this car because at the same time, there's no evidence in the area that we need them in. There's no evidence in the gas station theory. There's no evidence on how long he was driving on the freeway before he got killed. The feds want to grab Keywan to make it look like it was some Yella Beezy conspiracy shit because he was the weakest link. They had to snatch him up to make the theory go right with it, because really what motive would Benzo Bling have to really take Mo3 out on that kind of level or gun him down on the highway? They don't even do that shit in movies, bro. They don't even do that in movies. Gun you down on the freeway, chase you down. Only they got confused on why is they lying about he hit a barrier and all that. He ain't hit no barrier. He ain't no barrier. It was a paid orchestrated hit, and it don't matter where he was at. He was supposed to get off on that day, on that time. The motherfucking district attorney resigned a little bit 30 days after the Mo3 case, the homicide, the election, all these rappers dying, harvesting season, sacrificing season. Organs being harvested, these rappers is part of it as well. With the Illuminati rituals and the theories. And think about it. A lot of this shit is about money, period. The prisons, a lot of the rappers, what they do. The music industry is like a certain percentage of people. When you get to a certain elite, you have to invest your money into these prisons. Michael Jordan did it. You can look up Illuminati videos of producers and people who was told to meet them at the mansion parties. A lot of them private. I seen a couple videos of them private mansion parties. They talk about you signing these papers, and a percentage of your money got to go into these private prisons. They have to keep the money circulating, right? The rappers with the ritual shit with the oaths, they're investing in the prisons. So guess what? The money is 360 on their ass. Y'all getting all this money. We provide y'all with drugs, alcohol, guns. We want y'all to rap that shit and put it out in the streets and do bloodshed. Because the only thing that's doing is bringing the money right back into the prison system. That's why it's called 360. They 360 in y'all ass on them deals. Them sacrifices is real. 360. Ain't no way out. This shit just gonna keep going and going and going until the best of them die. And other people is up next. It's a lot of people who up next. I don't even wear Jordan. You know why I don't like Michael Jordan personally. I just feel like he don't do enough for the black community. When we need him to do all these things for the community and for our people, he's not there. I don't buy nothing Jordan. Nothing. I'm not buying nothing Jordan. He is one of the main investors in the private prisons to keep our black people down. It circulate. The young boys, the dope boys, the athletes, everybody go buy Jordans. And a lot of people who buy Jordans, especially on the predominantly men, African American, a lot of them end up going back to prison. So either which way, his money still coming 360. Like, y'all just gotta pay attention to what's going on. I'm telling you, if Trap Boy was smart, he'd do a JT the Bigga Figga and get on up out of here. That boy better go to Africa or something and do what JT did, because from what it's looking, them boys it's about to be some cases, more cases, and it's bloodshed in Dallas right now. Since Mo3 died, been a lot of bloodshed. This shit going back and forth with the street shit. It's too many ties for it to just be a beef hit. I'm not about to come and gun you down. Man, they ain't even doing that in the movies, bro. Most people chase you down on the highway, they gonna keep on going. This had to be an orchestrated hit that was already in the making. Broad daylight. Broad daylight, rush hour traffic. We don't have no witnesses. We don't have no proof. We don't have no freeway footage. We don't have the innocent bystander who got shot. We don't have the girls who y'all allegedly claim set him up. They not in jail. All the pieces of the people who we think have something to do with it totally don't. They throwing us off. Y'all can't tell me that. They throwing us off. I just need y'all to stay woke. The autopsy said he got shot 16 times. And that come from DPS. That come the second line from the top. Look under the blue letters where it say November 2020. Say that autopsy reports coming from DPS. That's DPS said. And this was November 20th. I don't even think they had Benzo Bling yet. He got killed on 11/11 in the 11th hour. Them Illuminati numbers. Them sacrificing numbers. Mo3, the number 3, he was the number 6 rapper in 30 days. Killed in Texas. So y'all gonna have to put y'all two and two together. I told y'all I felt like it was a collective job. Like I said from the beginning. And this is really about to get deep. Because like he said, Ray Jackson said, law enforcement is involved and it could lead to a bigger organized criminal case. That election and everything that happened in Texas, because I'm telling y'all, right? Remember that military officer I was telling you about? That guy has orange bang, a pale face, and the neck is pale, but his hands is brown. Come on, man, it be real. Y'all gotta pay attention to what's going on. And then the whole whack ass Google them. These is the people who came and got his body. Y'all heard what he said. It was weird. Went to the hospital. It was one detective and a couple family members. It wasn't nothing like what he thought it was going to be. And this was right when he got the call that Mo3 had just died. He said he seen him. He had on purple. He went up to the hospital a few hours later when the call came through. These people is hospice. We know they was prepping him. You know what I'm saying? Because we know it's a murder scene. They got to clean him up and everything. But for no fire department, look on the Google the photos, the crime scene photo. You don't see one damn regular police car. You don't see no regular paramedic. You don't see not one fire truck. This brazen attack like this broad daylight, come on, man. They gonna have that shit looking like a goddamn a terrorist attack out there with all them lights and all them cops and stuff out there. It's just like too much stuff don't add up unless it was a ritual, a Illuminati sacrifice. I hate to say it because I really didn't want to believe it. It was that. I really didn't. I really wanted to believe like they got the killer. But they don't. They ain't got the killer. Look at these bullets. I even got pictures of the bullets. Look at the bullets. I zoomed in on it. Them big bullets. He got shot one time in the head from what they say, quote unquote. Where is the head bandages at? And who is that? Because that's not, look how little his size is, bro. They got him looking like he was working out and everything. We knew Mo3 had gut. We knew he had titties since he was chunky, but he wasn't no bad built guy. Oh, bro, they got him like it just ain't, man. Body doubles, the cyber, and man, they got technology out here that'll change some whole shit around. And then like the way his hands position still just like, hold on, y'all, I switched the positioning of the hand, like the position of the hand in that hand is look like Downing. He was bigger than that. Like, did he lose that much blood? That's was like, did he get shot 60? Did he lose that much blood after they pumped him out or whatever? Like, where is the wounds? Like that picture, I don't know, y'all, but it just seemed like, in my theory, he was a sacrifice. And I believe he was Boosie's sacrifice. And that's how them doors, all them doors, rainwater, talking about opened up after Mo3 died. That was that. But that ain't down in number 7. What's his name? Dun. That ain't, them doors ain't opening up like that. For that, they ain't gonna never be another Mo3 come up out of Texas. It'll never be another Mo3. I just can't see that talent. I'm not saying there's not talent in Texas, but I just can't see it coming in that form the way Mo3 was, man. Like, the city really lost a good one with that. That's why I say y'all gotta give people their flowers while they living, because this is tragic. It's tragic. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I was digging up this information with all these military officers involved and the district attorney resigned and shit, I was like, this shit deeper than rap. Like, then the election is tied up with it. Like, it's so much information. Like, I don't even know how to piece it together when I made these videos, because the information I came across was like overwhelming. It was overwhelming. It was sad. It was shocking. The zoom in on them photos with him laying there, his shoe was off. You could tell he was running. No witnesses, no camera footage, broad daylight, noonday traffic. You can't find no witness statements. I looked at documents. I mean, I didn't hunted these people down through Google Bings and names and pulling up these workers, investigators, and detectives that's involved. And the more I'm digging deeper, the more information is being pulled that ain't even, you won't even find unless you really, really dig deep. A lot of it is public. Like, I had to find literally case numbers and put in the case number behind this person name, that person name, and their history and how long they've been in there. Like, I done did my homework on it. That's what made me say this was bigger than just some hood shit. And this was bigger than some hood shit that somebody just blowing down on you, popping you. Nah. This one, that. This was some sacrifice shit. And actually, if I got time before they cut me off, I'm about to try to Google. I'm about to YouTube the video with, and then it was crazy because the last video he did with Forever 40 was called Next Thing You Know. And Mo3 died the next day. He got back from doing the video Monday. He died Tuesday. And ain't that's crazy how the last video was called that. And then in the first verse of the song, the dude Forever 40, he talking about sacrifice. He like, yeah, I took the sacrifice. I'm like, wait a minute. So was all this shit pre-planned, like with the video? That's why I said all this had to be under works for like 2 years, right? After he finished with that last album, they ain't need him no more. They ain't need him no more. He wasn't on what they was on. He was trying to talk about God, religion, forgiveness, and they wasn't on that shit. After he did that last album, that was it. Because at this point, they know he wouldn't let them control him the way they wanted to control him. Boosie with the envy, jealousy shit to a certain extent. Rainwater with the pocket watching. Jealous over him and Boosie relationship. He worried about how much money Mo3 got. Come on, man. It all makes sense. He was about to get rid of Rainwater and Boosie. He had to go. He was no longer beneficial at that point. No money could be generated. To a certain extent, Boosie would have got it. But guess what? He was more dead than alive to Boosie. Period. Period. So I'm going to end out on that note. Y'all had to come catch up with y'all because it's been on my mind for a minute. And I don't know if I'm going to touch back on this, because this is this has really been a little toll on me the last couple of days trying to figure out how I'm going to put all this little information together. And we still don't know how many times he got shot. The DPS release, y'all seen all the time. They said he got shot 16 times. I went and zoomed in and seen all that blood. He had blood leading up to it. I mean, it was bad, y'all. It was bad, man. Justice for Mo3, and I can't wait to see where this go, because this ain't over. This is only the beginning. They said they in town knocking on doors. I just read this January 8th. The feds in Dallas, they said the DPS said they gonna know because we knocking on doors. That's how they gonna know. So it's about to get deep. It's about to get real crazy. They said, DPS said law enforcement is involved, which could lead to a criminal organized case or a RICO. So hope y'all having y'all a good time, because I'm glad I got this off my chest, because I really want it to be over. And I get tired of people playing crazy like they don't believe in these Illuminati rituals and these sacrifices and these blood oaths people take to get success or to be in powerful positions. You know what I'm saying? And then once they done with you, they just throw it away. They just throw you away like it don't be. Now look at Mike Jones, and they got 360s. You know what? When you think about it, the 360 been going along way before we even knew it was a 360. We already know how satanic Hollywood is, and we already know about selling your souls to get over into Hollywood. That ain't no mystery. So think about how many people coming from nothing to something and can get a chance to get in that door. You don't think they'll sell their people out, and how all these celebrities got all these people dying as soon as they get on? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, like, I don't know, y'all, but y'all stay safe. I'm going to get on up out of here. I had to make 2 videos because I still don't know my time. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up and subscribe. Let's do this thing. Let's rock. Because I'm going to bring it to y'all like I said, but I think Trap Boy better pull a JT the Bigga Figga. Remember how JT scammed all them people and then ran over to Africa or whatever? That's going to be his best bet. Him and Banzo Blink. You see Yella Beezy up out of there. He was talking about going to Egypt. I believe, y'all know what though, even though it's fucked up to say it, but JT the Bigga Figga is one of the ones who actually did make it out of Hollywood. He came from the Bay. He got signed to Priority Records in 95 around Master P. Got signed to Priority Records and they did their deal. JT the Bigga Figga discovered the game and he discovered Zaytona. He was from the Bay and then he went to Atlanta. He was a businessman at first, but then he started doing a lot of scammy shit. You know what I'm saying? But he made it to the top. He took over the rap game. He fucked with the Migos. He did the independent game, the movie. You Google it on YouTube. He worked with the Migos and Future. He put a lot of people on in the A. The boy had money and he had a name. And his work hustle was crazy. But the only thing is, when he got to Atlanta, he was cool on the business. But then when he got to mess with them independent films, like Trap Flicks, y'all can go to Trap Flicks. You know, I like Trap Flicks. JT, he did a lot of good things. And to be the underdog and be independent that no other person really in the game would be able to do. The boy was about his business. But this is the thing. He became a scam artist somehow and got to scamming people all out their fucking money and shit. He investing in these independent films. He got to work with Curtis Snow from Snow on the Bluff. But from what Curtis say, allegedly JT got to live in the acting role in real life. Like he thought he could rob niggas, jack niggas, which he was. JT got to rob niggas and stuff too. But he got to live in the movie life like it was real. Next thing you know, he robbing people with the toolie da-da-da. They came, lit that boy up with an AK. JT the Bigga Figga. JT the Bigga Figga. Fillmore. He from Fillmore. JT the Bigga Figga. He from Fillmore. So, they came and lit that boy up with AK-47. I think he got shot like 4 or 5 times. It's all on YouTube. You can Google it. JT the Bigga Figga. And that boy moved to Africa, but he doing good things over there. Like he trying to build houses. He got the water wheel going over there. He doing a lot of big things over there in Africa and trying to. He started small, trying to build his way up, but he was one of the ones that he most definitely was gonna be a sacrifice. He most definitely was gonna be a sacrifice. But he got on up out of here and he moved to Egypt. I mean, moved to Africa, and I think he took his family with him and everything. But Trap Boy Yellow Beezy better end up on something like that, because Kiwan get to talking, which we already know he talk. I believe he talking. And like I said, if he come out, he's gonna get whacked, or he's gonna come out on a payroll, and they gonna PC that boy up. That's it. If not, better start YouTube and JT the Bigga Figga trying to get away out of here. A lot of these rappers, because they not gonna make it out dead. I mean, they not gonna make it out alive. Because if you go to prison for the rest of your life, look at YF and Lucci. I can't believe he got a body. I cannot believe YF and Lucci got a body. Man, that is crazy. Like, and it was his homeboy pushed him out of the car, and somebody else shot the dude from a shootout, and they pushed that whole situation. So that's what I'm saying. These rappers, y'all got all this money and everything. Get out. And when you're in the industry and you make a certain level, it ain't no way. Look at Kanye West. The movie Get Out, to me, is about him. It ain't no getting out. The only way you getting out is in a body bag. Or if you pull a JT the Bigga Figga and move over to Africa or Egypt somewhere, then only two options. Further than that, they're going to slander our black men. They're going to throw them in jail, put a fucked ass rape case on them, or some molestation or a murder case on them. And either which one you did, because to me, once you do life, it's still like a death sentence to me, because who want to spend their life in a bot? So it's like, in that industry, they 360 your ass. Literally, dead or prison. And the money you make gonna still come back to us, because when you go back to prison, all that industry money and all that still come back to the label. A lot of these artists is worth more dead than alive. They get them up to a certain point, and once they can make a certain amount. Look at Pop Smoke, he was hot. They got him up out of here. Nip, Extension, Bankroll Fresh. Did y'all see Bankroll Fresh Killer? I couldn't believe he got out on self-defense until I seen the video. But I was like, when I seen him, I'm like, that's who killed Bankroll Fresh. Because you think of these dudes be so tough and hard. You see them getting killed. Like, when you see they killers, they be like, dude with the skinny jeans. You be like, that's who killed. You be shocked that they actually got knocked off by the person who knocked them off. Like, I don't know. I'm going to let y'all get on up out of here. I'll be coming back with a new video. I'm out.